So I did 3 game dev live streams in a row. Great idea, right? Now I gotta go through the footage of 3 streams. What is up, everybody? Welcome to some Gummytainment. I'm your host, Gummy Den, and welcome to another devlog. So, yeah, as I said in the intro, I decided to do 3 game dev live streams in a row. Now, while that was great for progress, it isn't so great to have to go through the footage for 3 streams. Oh my goodness. So, I tried to go through it as quickly as possible, and hopefully it didn't take me too long to edit this video. I don't know, because I edit it after I record this part of the video, so we will see. But hopefully it's not too much of a nightmare. So let's get right into the progress and things that I did. The first thing that I did, which was off stream, is finish the first boss. I went back to it, did some finishing up of it, and Mr. Edie, the first boss, is done. I actually designed the level itself, so instead of having random generation, it is designed, and that makes it easier for the boss to move around in, and that is complete now. Second thing I did, I fixed a whole bunch of bugs. This was on and off stream. I'm not going to go into all the specifics, but I did fix a lot of bugs, so that was really, really good, and I'm so happy that I got those all destroyed and wrecked and smushed and smashed and... oh. Anyways, okay, so the next one was a really big thing. I did the upgrade system, so now you can actually upgrade your character. You can upgrade currently 4 things, and there are more planned in the future. The first thing you could do is you could upgrade the strength, which is obviously the strength of the character, so when you shoot, it's how strong your weapon will hurt the enemies. Your armor, which is basically if an enemy's strength is the same as yours, same as your armor, then you will block it and not take any damage. However, if it's a stronger enemy, you will take half damage if you're blocking. So by increasing your armor, you could end up not taking any damage. So this is a good way to make your shield like actually block and not give you any damage at all. So it's definitely a good idea. The next one is the HP, so how much health you have, and that is obviously a good one to have because you can last longer in, tough situations, and you won't have to worry about getting those health drops, which have been decreased. And then the firing rate, which is how fast you actually shoot the weapon from your mouth, basically. So these are all working upgrades. The fire rate was a little bit difficult because it was the opposite of all of them, since it is it's basically getting faster and faster, but I had a set thing, and I completely did that whole, that one's completely done up to the max. The other ones are not done, don't have a maximum amount yet, but that will be added later, and that is to be determined as we get through the game. So now when the player dies, there's actually a death animation, and I started this out with just, you die, there's a death animation, it waits a few seconds, and then it restarts the level. But eventually, I added in the lose screen. And the lose screen made it so that, that happened, but then it went to the lose screen, and you have a bunch of different options. You can restart the level. You can get a second chance, which, for testing purposes, just lets you play the level again. However, in the real game, this will actually play an ad, and this will, once you watch the ad, you'll be able to continue the level from where you are. So right now the ad part isn't implemented, and that is just because I'm trying to get the system in place. You can also go back to the main menu, or you can quit, and that's pretty much the whole lose screen. Then, of course, if you win, there's a win screen. So we have a win screen now that you can go to the next level, main menu, quit, whatever you want. These are just set up just for now. Okay, so the next thing is skins. No, not like my skin, like costumes, stuff like that. And I decided to add the first one into there, as well as the whole system of skins where I can add more in the future, and it hopefully shouldn't break the game. hopefully should break the game. Hopefully shouldn't break the game. Right. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't break anything. But the first skin was the blue sad one. It's kind of a joke because, when you're blue, that's like a saying for when you're sad. So he is the color blue, but as well as he is sad. The cool thing about the skins also, which I realized later, which wasn't cool at the time because it was a lot of work, but it's cool now that it's implemented, is not only can you unlock the skin, but you can also, when you use that skin, when you're moving, your trail will actually be that color. And for this one, and when you're shooting, your bullet that you shoot out is actually that color too. So everything matches the player. Even when you get hit, it should match the stuff that goes around you, the little effect when you're hit. So everything matches and everything changes. So it's not just the look of the player and not just the animations of the player. There's so much more that went into the skin, and then we'll go into other skins. So it's very cool. I'm happy that the system is in place and working, and I can't wait for you guys to unlock skins. We also came up with a whole list of different skins, which I'm not going to show you here, but we have a whole bunch of them already planned. And we'll get into another stream, more of the skins and more of the ultimate skins. But if you're at the live stream, you already know about it. So, if you want to know a little more extra information and just get to talk to me and ask questions about the game, definitely stop by one of my live streams, twitch.tv/Gummytainment. Okay, so the last real thing that I did was I made the level generation, and I made it so that you can play all in the first area. I made it level 1 to 10, and then the ability to move on to the boss level. Now in the I guess I'll say final version, or in the released version, I guess I'll say, like the early access release version, we are going to do 20 levels. However, for testing, I just wanted to do 10 just to kind of get through the basic system. Each level in each area is checked in a switch statement, and it does whatever you have to do per level. So it generates that level based on things that I set up, like how many of each enemy and how many different walls and traps, and if there is traps at all. First level won't have traps. We also discovered that it was a little too easy, so I'm slowly working on ways to make it harder and harder. If any of you guys have ideas to make it more of a challenging game in a good way, not too hard, but it's too easy at the same time. So I've done a bunch of things. We have the enemies actually chase you now, that run after you shoot them. Now if you get too close, they'll just chase you as well. And a bunch of different things that we're trying to work on. So yeah, that is still in development and being worked on. I'm trying to come up with different ideas for that. So, before we stop here, I just want to talk about 3 things that are coming in the future, one of which I've already started working on. And that one is weapons. I'm adding one new weapon that you can unlock in the game. This is going to be an arrow, and the ability for the arrow is it moves a little bit faster than your regular little blob bullet thing that you normally shoot. So this is definitely a good thing to do for an upgrade. There'll be all different upgrades that do all different kinds of things and have some are going to have good and bad things to them. This one is basically just that it moves faster. So I don't see why someone would not want to use it, but of course if you want to make it harder on yourself maybe, or whatever, you just like the different variety. The arrow and the weapon system is started but not finished yet. I'm working on it right now. Not right this second because I'm recording a video. But you know what I mean. Okay, so one thing that's really going to make the game go from kind of where it is, where you could just kind of see it, to where you can hear it and really experience it, is sounds. I already got the placeholder sounds for now set and picked out. I just need to implement them into the game and put them in the right spots and test it all out, and then we should have sound in the game. So I am expecting a whole bunch of different sounds and even some background music that I'm going to be setting up here. So that's really exciting. Get hyped for some sounds, and hopefully I'll be showing that in a future devlog very, very soon. And the final thing, which I've already mentioned, but I'm just going to let you guys know, I will be making the 10 levels into 20 levels, which will then go into the boss level. We had a hard time trying to decide how many levels per area. I don't want it to be too much, but I don't want it to be too little. So I've decided to go with 20 for now. I think 10 is not enough to make the game like long enough for people to enjoy. So we're going with 20 per area. That may change in the future. I don't really know yet, but 20 is what we're shooting for right now. And like I said, as we make this harder and expand things and make everything, better, that should be okay. So 20 levels will be something I will be doing. I'm basically just need to go from the 10th and just work my way down and keep going through the list. So it's not that hard to do, but that is going to be another thing I'm going to be doing in the future. Alright, well, thank you everyone who watched this devlog. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely subscribe for more of the devlogs and seeing more of the process, seeing more videos just in general here on YouTube. If you like this video and you're hyped for the game for early access release, click that gummy thumbs up like button, and of course leave a comment to tell me what you think. Anything at all, good or bad, let me know in the comments. So definitely take some time to leave a comment. I'm just gonna give you time to write the comment right now. Okay, hopefully you're a fast typer. And of course, finally, you all know what's coming. Remember, it's not just entertainment, it's Gummytainment. See ya!